Welcome learners to B.R. Ambedkar Open University. Today we are going to discuss the Unit 11, which is titled Vision of Social Change in India, Concept of Development Planning and Mixed Economy. In our first session, we will be discussing about development planning. So, when we talk about the social change in Indian context and how to bring about development, planning is one of the most critical prerequisites. In India, development planning is an important prerequisite not only for sustainable development but also for economic and social development. After the independence of India, state took up the major responsibility and thus it became one of the major stakeholders to bring about social transformation and create a society which is based on the principles of democratic political participation, social justice, cultural and religious pluralism, and also which is deeply connected with the framework of secular state. Keeping in view the multicultural and the pluralistic fabric of the Indian society, the platform for economic development was mixed economy with the presence of both the public sector as well as the private sector and a combination of welfare and profit. So, now first let us talk about what is this entire concept of development planning. It is a process of thinking about which organizing the activities which is required to achieve a desired goal, for instance through 5-year planning. It requires a proper mobilization and utilization of resources which is possible only with the effective and timely planning. The process of social change envisions addressing issues like poverty, low per capita income, underdevelopment, unemployment, and for meeting all these goals, development planning becomes a very important step. The idea of economic planning for facilitating development can be traced to 1934 when M. Visvesvaraya in his book Planned Economy of India strongly advocated for planning to increase the national income. Noted civil engineer and administrator M. Visvesvaraya is regarded as a pioneer of economic planning in India. He suggested a concept of 10-year plan with an outlay of about rupees 1000 crore and a planned increase of 600% in industrial output per annum, which was based on economic conditions of those times. The Bombay Plan, the People's Plan and the Gandhian Plan provided the further required impetus for in the direction of the economic planning for development. Moreover, after independence, when we see Planning Commission was set up in March 1950. The industrialization strategy for India's second 5-year plan for development and expansion of the capital goods and industries was formulated by P.C. Mahalanobis. There was emphasis on investment goods, industrial, agriculture and cottage industry, and also service, education and health to focus on the issue of reduction in unemployment along with increase in the income and a better standard of living. And for this, what was basically required, there was need to ensure food security and fulfillment of the basic needs. So, public distribution system ensured that all the essential commodities, especially food grains at subsidized prices to protect the poor households from inflation and shortages was provided to them on a timely basis. Various food security measures like maintenance of buffer stocks, grain imports during droughts and remunerative prices for farmers to ensure stable food supplies. There were several rural development initiatives in the post-independent India, especially during the first 5-year plan, so which focused on financing well digging and irrigation facilities, which is the sole role of the agriculture. It also facilitated to provide relief measures during the droughts, including tax concessions and food support, and food for work programs providing employment and wages, often in the form of grains, to the rural poor, which also created a kind of a community asset. The broader social welfare measures included subsidized agricultural inputs such as fertilizers and irrigation, promotion of industries in backward regions, and also expansion of education, healthcare, drinking water, and other basic services. This had a very good strong impact in terms of these initiatives aimed to reduce poverty, enhance livelihood, security, stabilize food prices, and improve the quality of life of the people, especially belonging to disadvantaged communities. There were also several employment generation and anti-poverty programs or poverty alleviation programs. So, some of them which we can identify, it includes Narega scheme in 2005, which provides 100 days of guaranteed wage employment to rural households and creates rural assets. The National Rural Livelihoods Mission NRLM of 2011 promotes self-employment and livelihood opportunities through the various self-help groups. Similarly, Deen Dayal Upadhyay Gramin Kaushal Yojana of 2014, it enhances skills and provides employment opportunities to rural youth. We have policies like Pradhan Mantri Employment Generation Program of 2008 with lot of focus on generating employment, Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana of 2015, which is focusing on providing skills, training and certification to improve the employability possibilities of the youth. Similarly, National Urban Livelihoods Mission, Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana, and also integrated rural development programs apart from Swarna Jayanti Gram Swarozgar Yojana, that is self-employment, which was in 1999 with lot of focus on promoting self-employment among the rural poor through self-help groups and micro enterprises, later restructured into NRLM. So, when we see there have been multiple initiatives after the independence to make sure that the entire process of development is on track by a properly structured, properly planned planning system, and there is no doubt about it that the 5-year plans played a very important role in this connection. So, if we have to make a thorough evaluation of development planning in India, we can definitely say that the 5-year plan initiated right from the 1950s, where the focus was on agriculture, and at the same time lot of emphasis was also required on industrialization, which also supported urbanization. This kind of processes were needed for strengthening and expanding the Indian economy. So, in this first session, we will try to understand about the process of development planning, and in the second session, we will try to understand the various 5-year plans and how they have shaped up the entire journey of development of India. Thank you.